Welcome to FOTR. Are you ready to play another round of our favorite game? Eat this, not that? I know I am. From Denny's, America's Diner, here in Avenel, New Jersey. It's time once again to open mouth and insert nostalgia.
You're watching the Thrift Store Rundown's Fork On The Roadshow, making 15 delicious, one bite and one review at a time.
Get ready for a diet inception. A no-diet diet. It's a diet that doesn't feel like a traditional restrictive diet. After all, I'm pretty sure the boys of Eat This Not That, men's hosts David Zinczenko and Matt Goulding, wouldn't want you to be deprived of your favorite foods. It's all about what you can have and making simple yet smart food swaps, thousands of them in this case, that can save you 10, 20, 30 pounds or more at your favorite restaurants, fast food or casual dining, national and regional, at the supermarkets and the frozen food sections primarily, and at home with dozens of recipes. So this more than qualifies to be a cookbook if you so choose it to be. The Eat This Not That No Diet Diet. Quite a versatile companion guide to the New York Times best-selling series and FOTR powerhouse performer. Originally purchased at a Target for 20% off the retail price of $21.99 in the States and $24.99 in Canada. Yet I got it for 25% off $3.99 from 2nd Avenue Thrift Superstore in Union. Super fast weight loss and perfect health has never been easier. And in the case of one of several success stories so far in here, to start us off, sexier in the case of Allison Holden from Memphis, Tennessee, who, thanks to Eat This Not That, lost 58 pounds in the span of 11 months. She should give you all the incentive.
Put the avocado on there.
Oh, yes. And right now, this incentive is something that's an obstacle for me. Just look at this. I know, it could be a flagrant disregard for David and Matt's rules in the ETNT series, but when my time comes, it will come. But for now, I want to indulge. Come on, every once in a while, right? That is your chicken bacon ranch sandwich with wavy fries. Oh man, it's so tempting. I don't even want to save it right now as a full funnel. Maybe half a full funnel. Anyway, Allison's calling me. Well, not really, but oh well. From 192 pounds to 134 pounds, she's one of several success stories crediting Eat This Not That for the remarkable weight loss and health transformations that they've endured over the span of a year plus or less. She should give you all the incentive you need to take this seriously. But if not, oh boy, the real banquet's about to begin. All of the foods that you can't have, all the swaps, and all the recipes are divided not only by locations, but also by breakfast, lunch, dinners, and desserts, with cheat sheets for each section. So here we are in breakfast. At Panera Bread, you can have a breakfast para sandwich in place of a grilled bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. Every dish in here, homemade and at your restaurants, come with nutritional stats and additional sidebars here, and squares and tasty tidbits that further break down components in every dish, as well as on the menus at the restaurants highlighted in here that could be beneficial or otherwise to your health, and are all rather lively as they are informative to look at. Anyway, at home, you can whip up a French toast stuffed with strawberries and have that in place of an IHOP stuffed French toast with strawberry topping and whipped cream. I want to reinforce the recipe components in here because, well, if you choose this to be a cookbook, there are dozens and dozens of recipes that could definitely satiate your taste. At Denny's, which inspired today's locale, you can have a bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich for lunch in place of their grand slamlets. I wonder what they consider of this slamming Sammy right here. They probably wouldn't look at it fondly. But I don't give half a rat's behind. Anyway, at home, you can have a caprese sandwich for lunch versus Panera Bread's tomato mozzarella hot panini on ciabatta, which is no longer on the menu, so, as per usual, I gotta advise you, look up every restaurant in here and every menu out at those restaurants to make sure they're still accurate and timely. At PM Change for dinner, you can have spring rolls with sweet and sour sauce versus their orange peel chicken. For dinner, you can go simple with a Bloody Mary skirt steak versus Outback's 10-ounce ribeye with house salad and honey mustard dressing. And I'm of the good judgment that a side of eggs should make this one beefy brunch. After all, a Bloody Mary is a brunch staple, and you should never mess with the classics. Next up, in the desserts, we'll just call this a tie between Dairy Queen's chocolate sundae and Denny's delicious dip versus DQ's chocolate chip cookie dough blizzard and carrot cake. Then again, it's homemade desserts that are the sweetest, and in this case, the healthiest. You could have strawberry shortcakes with balsamic vinegar, which is something I think Denny's should take into consideration. Healthy breakfast choices. You can have those versus the Cheesecake Factory's fresh strawberry cheesecake. Strawberry shortcakes, I think, would also make a good breakfast. Really a brunch item given the balsamic vinegar. But really, the timing is up to you. No matter when you serve any of these recipes or whether you dine at any of these restaurants, that's somewhat inconsequential in terms of taste, but it can have everything to do with impacting your health in a good way. Which is why you'll also find in the beginning of this book, food matrices for trail mixes, salads, and even smoothies, working with certain categories of ingredients, swapping and mixing and matching to create a recipe that suits your taste and of course your dietary needs. These matrices, and a whole bunch of preliminary info in the book here, really talk about how this book can be beneficial to your health and how to take your health more seriously, at least in terms of eating out and eating in. Plus, there's a timeline of how Eat This Not That has transformed the food industry at home, in restaurants, and abroad over the past few years. Considering everything, I'm giving this 4.5 out of 5 claps. In my judgment, no diet really is to die for. After all, the whole purpose of a diet is to keep you from dying. But I refer back to Allison Holden. If she didn't knock you out and convince you that this really is worth it, then maybe the celebrity name drops at the beginning of the book could help you. Other than that, I said all I could say. It's up to you. That's the word from my mouth to your mouth, and Allison, this one hot mama.
Next time, TSR travels to farm workers in Parsippany, New Jersey to discover food paradise. Or, even better, create one of our own. Stay tuned and stay hungry.
Famous. Hello guys, it's me, Avenel. Beautiful evening, 13 years. Celebrate. I may do something scrumptious.
Thanks for tuning in. Just so you know, there's no limit to bringing Hollywood home on a budget. Please go ahead and check out another awesome review like this one by clicking here, and make sure you subscribe by clicking here. Until next time, I'll catch you, as I always do, on the flip side.